Today's episode is something a little different for FlatsClass. We don't shoot too many shows in the sweet stuff, in the freshwater. Most of our shows are inshore and super skinny water, and every once in a while we step or color outside the lines and do something like this, and there's no better personality to do it with than Graham Taylor. Scaring me a little bit. I mean, because when you put this in the boat, I was like, oh, this must be for snagging gators. That's unbelievable.
Yeah. There's a deep hole in here and the shad get in here, and that's where the stripers have
Sounds like when we get to go fishing now, I'm gonna get my feelings hurt because I brought some 4000s, I bought a Tranx 300. I'm just gonna hope that they go the right direction.
We'll see if they're in here. We'll know pretty quick. Oh, there goes one right there.
Ooh.
Yeah, here they're busting out of here.
You let me know. Yeah, I see some wakes.
Yeah, we should probably.
Want me to stick it?
Yeah.
All things being said, this show was never supposed to happen this way. We were supposed to go tarpon fishing. Weather kept that from happening. The plan B for Graham was to talk me into coming to Birmingham, Alabama, and fish some of the tailwaters there and try to make a striper show happen. And plan C, or the ripcord plan after that, would be we can largemouth bass fish in the farm pond. It's 14 acres and there's some good ones in there. I was like, let me check with the guys at Lateral Media and see if we can make that happen. When we launched at a ramp that wasn't too far away from Childersburg, Alabama, he ran us around to a couple of spots and it just wasn't happening. It's summertime. These are fish that are cold water fish. Water temps in the river were like 90 degrees, and there were a few spring-fed corners where he was hoping that these fish would be set up and aggressive, and they just weren't. We ended up making our way to a trestle bridge that had another lake that was up above us that was draining into the river.
Got him.
There he is.
Yes, sir. You called it.
Oh, a good one.
That's a big hybrid. That's a big hybrid.
That is a big one.
That is a nice hybrid, CA. Woo, hoo, hoo, hoo. Hybrid. Beautiful hybrid too.
Get my lure back.
Yeah. Well, hybrid on the first cast. He crunched that.
You hold them, and I'm gonna get a picture with you with them.
All right.
This is
He
gorgeous.
crunched that shad bait.
This is a Z-Man 5-inch jerk shads on a Chinlocks hook. First cast into the foam, boom.
Hybrid.
And it's a hybrid. And what makes it a hybrid? The broken lines?
These broken lines, this isn't a great example of it because he just has a few broken lines right there. But broken lines in the stockier figure.
Yeah, yeah. Bass-like figure.
Yep.
Short and stubby.
And get another one?
Let's do it. Let's keep doing it. It's fun. It's a lot of fun. Alabama to me is a little bit like home just because my dad grew up in Birmingham, Alabama, and I spent a lot of my summers with my mama there throughout my childhood. So fishing places like Logan Martin and Lay Lake and going up to Gunnersville is something that's not really new to me, but I haven't done it in so long. It just felt like, wow, this has changed so much. There's so many more people fishing these waters. But to have someone along the way show you the way that they do it and show us some of the back tailwaters of some of these systems, like Graham, it was like it was reinvented for me.
I'm looking at one. Here you go. Here you go.
He's trying to get it.
Footage. That's the fun thing about topwater bites is they come up and do that. It takes them a while to get it.
He wanted it bad. He wanted it bad.
Little young stripe.
Oh, and
He ate it too, didn't he?
Oh yeah. It's in there.
I have that one back though.
Easy. There you go. Woo! Beautiful fish.
Do it again. Get you
Absolutely beautiful fish.
Aggressive. He was out to get his lunch today.
Yep. Graham, yet another zebra snook.
Gonna get another one.
Woo!
Sucker was hot.
They do make it fun.
Boom, boom, boom. That shad.
I gotta admit, as much fun as it is to catch them on the jerk shad and the swim bait, to watch them try to eat one of those real shads they're almost clumsy. You just picture them being more efficient.
Yeah.
You think they'd just get it in one, I mean, a snook would take that down in one.
Really?
It's just amazing how they'll hit the thing 5 and 6 times. It's like, do I want it? Do I not want it? You know they've got to be good at predation, although those are some big shads.
Give it to him again.
Whew.
There he is.
Your cork's down, your cork's down, your cork's down. As soon as you turned around, man. As soon as you turned around.
All you gotta do is not look, huh?
You're not looking, you get caught up.
God, this one's got some shoulder.
A lot of the audience that watch FlatsClass, you're mostly redfish and speckled trout fans. And some of you that live in certain parts of Florida and maybe South Texas are indoctrinated to the snook fishing. But striper fishing, that's something different. It's a cross between a snook and a gag grouper. If you can imagine, if you could melt those two species into one fish, it would be a striper. It really would. I mean, strong, determined to bust off, speed of a snook, strength of a grouper. It's a zebra snook, I'm telling you. That hog, true hog. That's over 20 pounds. You can find that.
River hawk.
Oh. That zebra snook. Looks like a zebra
That's a good
snook.
name for him.
A big old zebra snook. Man,
Look at these colors.
it's beautiful. It's almost like a purple iridescent color with a bunch of black lines, lateral lines. Gonna put it back in the water.
Look at the back on that thing.
Off they go. Your cork's down, your cork's down, your cork's down. That's over 20 pounds.
River hawk.
Graham got a good one. I mean, I felt like it was a good one because it had been the biggest striper that I had ever picked up in my life. I had no idea what the next hole would produce at all, but wow.
That's a good one. Get you in there.
Woo! I'm doing all I can, dude.
I'm trying to get there. Get out of that tree. Look at that thing. He's trying to go under the underhang.
I'm doing all I can. There's not a whole lot I can do, man. There's
No,
not
he's
a whole...
in the tree. Come on. Oh, he swam over.
Swam over. This one wanted me to catch him, maybe. Oh. Don't go out the back door, dude. Oh, God. This will be officially my largest zebra snook.
That is a good one.
I've got a net forward if we need it.
Hey,
I'm doing all I can.
I might need to get it for this guy.
Whoa. Whoa. Boy, this one tested my rod.
That is a big one.
Yeah, that is a hoss. That's not gonna be big enough. You gonna?
I can't get it open.
Damn, I'm glad you work on a farm. Look at the size of that. Holy smokes. Woo! That's what this is all about.
That is it, Doctor. Way to grind.
You know what? Now I'm feeling better about not going tarpon fishing.
Look at that thing.
What do you think that thing is? 40 odd inches long?
Yeah.
I am so glad we got that one, and that was your last bait. That was a 4,000, a twin power 4,000 on a medium heavy rod. At best, the biggest fish I've ever caught on that rod is maybe 18 to 20 pounds. And that fish there was a good third bigger than that. It had to be 25 to 30 pound fish. And in that where you can't let them run.
Look at that.
I mean, you just gotta stop them. That's incredible.
Booby Trap City. Good work. Good work.
Incredible. Incredible. I can't even remember one time where we've had to resplash a boat and go somewhere else in the same day. Oh, I take that back. Flip pallet. Flip pallet has made me do some weird things in seasons past. But if you take flip pallet out of the equation, now Graham Taylor is in that same weird group that flip pallet's in. So Graham, a lot of people think we're just friends. They don't know what your job is. You actually manage land.
I manage and I sell land for a company, National Land Realty. I'm thankful enough to work on this farm for a family out of Birmingham. We have stripers in the creek right down there, and then the bass here.
Largemouth here.
Yeah, it's a great place.
So this lake is how big?
It's 14 acres, and it's fed by a pump that runs 2 miles from Talladega Creek, which we were striper fishing in today, and it comes up the hill and it feeds in right there.
What's a big bass in here?
There's 8-pounders in here. It's 6 to 8 pounders. It's 4 years old, but they have a lot of food to eat. So,
Yeah, so you gotta fool them.
yeah.
Tough to fool them.
Yep, it's a forage-rich environment, that's for sure.
Man, was it hot and humid and sticky. I was like, if we're hot, these fish gotta be hot. And then he goes, well, there's a corner up here where a pipe has a pump on it. It puts some cooler water in that corner. He goes, let's try it. We get up there, and I mean, Katie bar the door. Every cast that we throw in there, I mean, right in the frothing pipe, we were sticking them. It was fun. I mean, it was a ton of fun. I felt like I was 12 years old again. He's gonna get me on the other side of those bushes. That's a fat boy. That is a fat boy there. That's a good one. Boy, he choked it too.
It's bumping it. They like that bait.
That is a beautiful.
What is that you're throwing?
It's just a Texas eye with the deal. It's the same color we were catching the stripers on.
Yeah.
Yep. Looks like a shad.
Sucker holds up too.
Yeah. I don't know how those guys make any money, honestly. I don't. You can use one bait, not only for the day, but for the week if you want to. This tackle talk is going to be a lot simpler than it appeared in the show because of the live bait use that we did with the gizzard shad. All we were using was this same rod setup that I was using for artificial. And this is the Terramar PX. This is a 4,000 twin power. A nice setup. This little XG is a perfect little reel. I've got it packed with 15-pound Power Pro. This is the V2 Super Slick. And attached to this, I have a piece of 40-pound fluorocarbon, about 3.5, 4 feet. And all I've got tied on here are these little Texas eyes. This is the 3 and the 4/0 size hooks that are on here with the diesel minnow. Now the deal is more of a UV colored bait and does really well on those largemouth bass. And then I've got another one that we were using for the stripers, and that is the jerk shad. This is the 5-inch jerk shad that we were throwing up there in that white water for the striper and the hybrid. This is a fantastic action darting. It's on a chin locks. This is a 4/0 chin locks. It's the 1/6 of an ounce weight. Again, same rod, Terramar PX. 7-foot medium heavy rod, same 4,000 XG, same line setup for this. And then naturally when we went bass fishing, we were using the same baits, but we were using just casting gear, mostly medium action casting gear. I didn't want to put all those rods up here, but this is some of the tackle that I have up here from Z-Man that we were using. These two particular bait profiles were the most solid for us. And then I brought a laundry list of different types of baits, Cincos, 4-inch jerk shads, even a couple of the hard baits from Mirrolure in the skin series and some of the more bassy colors. And then I've just got some rigging hooks that are in that BUZBE tackle box. So if you employ just some of the same techniques that you would employ like right here on Lake Seminole in Florida, in a spot like we fished there in Alabama near Childersburg, you'll have a lot of success, like Graham and I did in this particular episode. Deal.
That's a good one.
Okay, I'm gonna stop us. Oh yeah, you could tell. That one's got a meathead. I'm all right with heading back to the cabin with that one, because I'll tell you what, right now, this might have been one of the best bass fishing days I've had in the last 10 years. I mean, I haven't done anything, I mean, literally since I was in my 20s like this. This is crazy good. I mean, between the striper fishing, catching a hybrid,